Hey Yair. So I see you've got some good code in here, and you've got a couple of errors. So let's take a look and see what we can find. So in this class, I think the only thing we needed to do was add a constructor, right? So my favorite thing to do when I go and start to troubleshoot with errors, I always go back and I check myself because I am always really bad about my darn curly brackets, because you have to have one one open and one closed for every single thing, right? So let's get my pencil and let's start. Okay, so we have the main one here, and that one goes with this one right here. Okay, so those two are accounted for. We have one here, and we have two here. So I think that's probably part of our problem. So let's get rid of this one and leave this one. Okay, let's leave that one. And then let's try running that. So let's go right there. Let's try running. Okay, that was definitely a big deal, because what it was happening was that because you had that second one was acting like if it was the end of the program. So then all this stuff was outside of the program, and then that's why you kept getting errors like, this doesn't exist and this doesn't exist. A way to, and this is how they had it. This is how I was taught, but I think both are equally valid, and it's just how you feel like doing them. I kind of liked doing it this way because you can clearly see that this is inside of the body of the curlies. Okay, the way that it's written, the code that we were given, it's written like, where the open curly bracket's right there. But I kind of always like to see it like this, just because then that I absolutely know I'm not putting any extra brackets in there. Okay, that's one of them. Let's go look at this again. Let's go look at our errors. And it says that there's another error here on the nth level string fight call. So I'm looking at that, and the one thing that I see, just right off the, okay, so I'm checking first. I check for spelling. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. And you've got this highlighted in red, so that means that the int was fine. The string is in gray. That's good. This is camel case. This is camel case. So the only other thing would be your parentheses, and then your thing right here. And that's when I saw it. It's like, oh, that needs to be a comma. So, and I know it gets really confusing because sometimes in for loops you do a semicolon, but in concatenating, in the parameters you just do a plain comma. So there's our little comma, and let's try that again. Oh, my internet's so slow. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Oops. Well, that would definitely make a lot of errors. I didn't see that I had put two commas. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, we still have one error. Okay, so we've gotten most of everything done. Now this one does say Dragon Tester. So let's go over to our Dragon Tester. And in here, it says that we have reached the end of the file while parsing. Usually that means that we're missing a curly bracket. Parsing, I always know, is missing a curly bracket. So I'm going to check my curlies. There's one here. I don't see one. So it looks like we need to have another curly one here, because this one definitely belongs with this one. So yeah, we're missing a curly bracket. So that's very easy to fix. Let's put one right there. Okay. All right, let's run this one more time. Okay, Dragon Tester again. Error, cannot find symbol, public class, Dragon Tester, extends console, cannot find dragon, new dragon. Okay, so something with the name. Oh, well, here, you've got this one capitalized, and this one is not capitalized. So either change this one to a big D or change this one to a little d. Whichever one you decide to do is just fine. Okay, let's do that last one. Let's run this. Oh my goodness, now what? Okay, Dragon Tester error, cannot find symbol, public class, Dragon Tester extends. Okay, let me think on this one. Okay, Yair, I don't know what was wrong with it. All I ended up doing was closing Code HS because I just kept, and there was just nothing wrong with it. And so I closed Code HS and then I reopened it, and you know how like that thing says server connecting blah blah blah. It did that and then it ran perfectly. So the errors that we already talked about, changing this to a capital D, and then over here changing this to a comma, getting rid of the extra curly bracket. I think that was it. I think those were the 3 little errors that you had. Let's run it one more time, making sure that it sticks. Yeah, it sticks just fine. Alrighty. See ya. Bye.